Hi guys, welcome back to Pandemic Yoga. It's only episode 2, but it feels like it's been 1,000 days. But it's only our second class together. So, hi, I hope you're all feeling well and healthy and strong. My 13-year-old is encouraging me to clap like a weirdo because that's what I just did a few minutes ago in our trial run. It's hard to figure out how to set up your camera and not get all these strange things in it, like dog toys and exercise bikes and stuff. So, hi. Thanks for coming back. I hope you find this helpful. I hope you find it calming and relaxing and just that it makes you feel good. Nothing new to report here. We've taken a lot more walks. You'll notice I'm wearing the same outfit I was wearing the other day. It's been laundered, but still, there's no reason to go in the drawer and get new clothes because, as my girlfriend up the street said yesterday, there's absolutely nothing to look forward to. So, same clothes. I did not wash my hair for you today. It's in braids like I'm 6 because apparently that's what I'm going to do now that we're in the middle of a pandemic. So, let's get to this. I thought today we would do some sun salutations and then just do some quick hip openers and hamstring openers because, like I mentioned to you the other day, I am walking. We live on Ridge and we are just walking in either direction constantly and going for miles because that's the only way to see people. And especially on Ridge. Ridge is popping, man. So if you haven't seen people and you're going to take a walk, come to Ridge and do it because you'll see at least 5 or 6 of your friends. It's very nice. So I thought we would work on opening our hamstrings, opening the muscles and the ligaments in the back of our knees, as well as doing a couple quick sun salutations, which are really good just to have in your yoga library in your mind, because then you can do yoga anywhere, anytime, without anyone aiding you or helping you. So let's start standing up and just kind of get into this. This is probably going to be a quicker little class for you, but it's supposed to be a rainy weekend, and Marisa and I thought it would be nice to put something else out there. I don't like this. I like being in front of a group of people in a real room with people breathing and talking and interacting. So I'm not super comfortable with this, but I have to say, you guys really kind of shocked me when I went on YouTube earlier and saw that almost 300 people had viewed the last lame-brained video that I posted the other day, that we offered you the other day. I mean, I have 7 subscribers. If we can get to 10 subscribers, we're going to have a big town-wide party. But almost 300 of you viewed the last class, and that's just humbling and amazing to me. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you laughed a little. I hope you felt good when you were done. And I hope this one does the same for you. So let's just start with some basic stretches. Right hand to left shoulder. I think we did this one the other day. You're pressing into your elbow and feeling this in the back of the right shoulder. Okay? I'm not used to having a mat on a rug, so my mat feels weird. And this is my favorite old mat. If you take classes with me and you know me, then you know that I have a real ongoing saga with finding the perfect mat. And unfortunately, this is my perfect mat. It's like 15 years old. It's crumbling. It's cracking. And I can't give it up. This year I tried like 3 or 4 different mats. And I either ended up giving them away or throwing them in my trunk. But it feels weird to be on a carpet. My feet are, I don't know. It feels weird. We're going to do the best we can, right? Okay, now you're going to take that same hand, put it between your shoulder blades, take your left hand to the right elbow, and move the elbow up and away from behind you. If you look side to side, your vision should not be blocked by your arms. Okay, you want to get the elbow behind you. How are you guys doing with all this? It's weird, right? It's the craziest thing. It's not getting less weird. How are your kids doing? Are your kids getting outside? And I've noticed my kids are playing less with their tablets and their phones and their computers than I thought they would, which is really, really nice to see, right? Like, I mean, they're doing actual stuff, which is really nice to see. They're creating stuff, they're using their minds, they're getting outside and exercising a ton. It's just really good to see. So this situation stinks, but I'm seeing good stuff come out of it, at least in our family, which I'm enjoying. Left hand to right shoulder, right hand to the back of the left elbow. Press. Breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Draw the breath into the low belly, into your core. Hold it there for a couple of seconds, and then slowly exhale it back out. Try to make your inhale and your exhale be the same length. That's what your goal is. It can be short and sweet. It can be a little longer and more drawn out, but you don't want it to be hard or raspy to hold the breath. You want it to be smooth. Now go up, palm in between the shoulder blades. Look side to side. Make sure you can see. Take some nice deep breaths. All right, so this is another really simple favorite. You are going to go straight up with your right arm. Left hand's going to hold the right wrist, and you're literally going to pull your arm a little bit out of that socket and create some space. Right? You're always doing yoga with the intention of creating space physically, and then if you're into the whole metaphysical aspect, which I'm not that kind of a teacher, you're doing it to create space in your heart and in your mind and, you know, yada yada. But I like creating space in my body. I like that feeling of looseness and spaciousness and creating room where there wasn't room 2 minutes ago. Same thing on the other side. Pull the wrist, pull the arm out. Keep breathing. Remember to breathe. Awesome. All right, now let's just let's do some simple forward bends. Let's just start with a basic forward bend. So feet are hip width apart. They're parallel, meaning that they're side by side with space between them, but they're both straight like a railroad track. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward bend, fingertips to the floor. Drop your head. Drop the back of your neck. So you're not looking straight down, you're looking through your knees towards the wall behind you. Okay, so relax the muscles in the back of your neck and your upper shoulders. You can even cross your arms at the elbows and give yourself a little more weightiness and take yourself deeper into the bend. Or, this is another good one, you can flip your hands, lift your toes, lift the balls of your feet, flip your hands, walk them under your feet, lean into your hands, and then forward bend. And the whole time, press the backs of your knees out towards the wall behind you. So you're not hyperextending, but you're encouraging the hamstrings to open. Okay, so just another couple breaths here. Now, if you did the last video, and it doesn't matter even if you didn't, we're going to come up to 3 flat backs. So hands come to the top of your knees, arch your back, stick your butt out. Exhale and fold. Inhale up, arch your back, stick your butt out. Try to exaggerate the movements because it'll feel better on your spine. Exhale and fold. One more. Inhale up. Now let's go right into our chair. So reach out for the beach ball, sit back into your chair, lift the ball higher, find your breath. This is a great one, right? Feels so good. Hands come out in front of you to the floor, hips high, forward bend. All right, come on up. So, sun salutations, historically, were done in very large quantities and they're one of the first recorded yoga sequences on record. They were done facing the sun very early in the morning, and the thought behind facing the sun was that hopefully you would bring all that sun energy and sun warmth into you, and you would go throughout your day with all that amazing energy from the sun. So, I mean, I guess people still do them early in the morning. I know some people, that's all they do in the morning if they do a yoga practice because it just feels good. Sun salutations are a quick, easy way to open your whole body up, and they're kind of mindless, which is nice. So we'll do one really slow, and then we'll do just a couple, and then we're going to add something onto it to take it a little deeper into the hips and the hamstrings, and then we'll probably just, you know, go back to our super busy, incredibly exciting lives right now, which means I'll be out walking on Ridge. So, all right, come to the front of your mat if you're not. You always want to come to the front of your mat so that you have lots of room behind you. I always like to say that you have lots of room behind you to play, because that's what yoga should be. It should be playful. But come to the front of your mat. I'm going to cut my head off right now. All right, you're inhaling your arms up. Exhale, forward bend, fingertips to the floor. 3 flat backs like we just did. Inhale up, exhale and fold. Inhale up, exhale and fold. One more time, inhale up, exhale and fold. So you're going to take a huge step back with your right foot, come into a long lunge. Hands can be on the inside of your front foot. Sometimes for women that works better. Or you can have one on each side, whatever feels best. Plant your hands, step back with the left foot, come on into downward facing dog. Inhale forward into a plank. Engage the core here so that you support your low back. Lower all the way down. Knees, chin, chest, chaturanga, whatever you're comfortable with. Unclench your butt because I know you're all clenching. Let it go. Curl your toes under, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Now you're going to step forward with the right foot. You can do this however you need to get the foot up there. Hands come to the inside of the right foot. And then we're going to step the left foot up. And we're back at the beginning. Standing forward bend. Drop your head, relax the back of your neck. Fingertips to the floor. And come all the way up. Did you get that? Not so bad, right? You're basically mimicking what you do on one side right after on the other side. So it's like a mirror image. You have to do both sides or you'll be unevenly open. You don't want that. So let's do 2 more. I'd like to say I'll talk less. That would be a lie. I'm not going to talk less. So let's just do 2 more. And then we're going to shift it up a little bit and make it more of a hamstring and hip opener. Okay? So walk up to the front again. There goes my head. Check your feet, hip width and parallel. Right? Roll the head of the arm bones back, palms forward, inhale up. Exhale, forward bend, fingertips to the floor. Drop the head. Inhale up to your flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale up. Exhale and fold. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale and fold. Right foot back, long lunge. Hands can be on the inside of the front foot or one on either side, whatever you prefer. Step back with the left foot. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank, engage the core. Knees, chin, chest. Or chaturanga. Coming up into a high cobra. Unclench, right? You know you are. The problem with clenching is that it'll tighten all the muscles in your low back, and we do it instinctively, so we have to be aware that we're doing it and then just not do it. You don't want to leave with a tight back. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, come on up into dog. Nice deep breathing here. Everybody come on up onto your toes, bend your knees, press your hips back towards the wall behind you, and then drop the heels and straighten the legs. Now, right foot forward, left foot forward, standing forward bend at the front of your mat. Gosh, I hate having a rug under my mat. I hate it. Maybe I can figure out a place where I can do this outside and still be socially distanced, right? Is that the right word? Forward bend, drop your head, cross your arms at the elbows. Hands to the floor, come on up to stand. Walk back so you can see my head, my braids. Let's do one more, and then we'll add hips and hamstrings, okay? Are you getting warmer? Yeah, I'm getting warmer. It's amazing out, right? Like, thank God we're not having a global freaking pandemic in December or January. Can you imagine mentally oh my gosh, that would be awful. This is at least good weather. I'm so thankful for that. Walk up. Last one, ready? Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale up. Arch your back, stick your tush out. Exhale and fold. One more, inhale up. Exhale and fold. Right foot back. Long lunge. Let's make this a high lunge. If you're able, hands come to the front thigh. Bend deep into the front knee. Swing the arms up. If this is too much and it's too much wiggle wobble, keep your hands on your knee or keep your hands low. But if you can go high, why not? It's a pandemic. Hands to the floor, back into dog. Inhale forward into plank. Engage the core. Knees, chin, chest, or chaturanga. Coming up into your high cobra. Unclench. Curl your toes under. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, long lunge. So we're going to do a high lunge again. Hands to the front thigh. Bring them up. Or not, whatever. Hands to the floor. Step the left foot up. That was super awkward. And then forward bend, cross at the elbows. All right, come on up to stand. So let's play with hips and hamstrings for just a second. So come on down onto hands and knees. Let's do right foot in front. So step it up. You want like a 90-degree angle in the front leg. Walk your foot over to the side of your mat and then roll onto the outer edge of your foot. Got that? Hands are going to come to the top left corner of your mat. Let the right knee go out. Stay either here on your hands or maybe go down onto your forearms. Let the knee go out to the side so you feel this deep in your hip. And then come on up. Now, all you're going to do is sit back on the left heel, straighten the right leg out in front of you, reach for the right toes, pull back. So it's just like an old school runner stretch, but it targets the back of your leg, the back of your knee, the back of your hip where the piriformis is. So if you're walking a lot, this will feel good, right? All right, come on up. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So switch legs. Now, remember, I think I probably said this to you last time because I think I say this in every class, but your body's built differently. So one hip is always going to be tighter than the other. I know for me, it's my right hip, and it's a combination of things. But definitely the fact that we drive with our right leg and we're constantly flexing that foot makes that hip tighter. So just keep that in mind when you're doing a hip opener. It's not going to feel the same, and what you did on one side, you might not be able to do on the other. So roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Hands are going to go to the front right corner of your mat, and you're going to either lower down or stay up high. Knee goes out to the side. Find your breath here. Come on up. Now we're going to sit back on the right heel. Straighten the left leg out in front of us. Pull back on the left toes to lengthen the arch, everything in the back of your leg. Nice deep breathing here. Paying attention to where you feel this the most, because usually where you feel it the most is where your body needed it the most. All right, come on up, hands and knees. Let's just do a couple cat and cows, and then we're gonna wrap up. Curl your toes under. We did this the other day, but if you're new, spread your fingers nice and wide. Thumbs point in towards one another. Pointer fingers go straight ahead. Inhale, drop your head, press your spine up towards the ceiling. Exhale, arch your back like crazy and look up. Usually I give an example, but there might be kids watching. So if you want to know the example, you're going to have to walk on ridge and ask me to whisper it to you. Inhale and press your spine up. Exhale, arch your back. Do a couple of these on your own, okay? One more round. And exhale. Knees out to the sides, big toes together, wide knee child's pose. All right, you guys, make your way over onto your backs, okay? Lie on your back. Make sure you have room around you. Get comfortable. Close your eyes. Let your body melt down. I had a teacher one time say that you want your body to feel like it's wax and it's just melting down onto the floor. That's how you want to feel at the end of a class. I wanted to do something a little different because what the heck, it's a global pandemic, right? Alex keeps on saying, don't say global, it's just a pandemic. But global makes it sound way more dramatic, and I kind of like that. So close your eyes. I'm gonna find something that I wanted to read you. what might just be a nice relaxing thing. I know I saw on social media that some people's kids were having a hard time with this, with like the nervousness of it all, and they weren't sleeping great, and it's a scary thing for kids, right? It's scary for us too, but you know, especially for our kids. They've been taken out of their normal routine and thrown into this craziness where people like me are their teachers, and it's weird. So I just wanted to leave you with a nice little thought that might be helpful. And I think this is really appropriate for right now. So close your eyes, relax your mind, try not to think of anything in particular, just let thoughts come in and out. This little meditation is called a do nothing moment. Does it feel like there's always something you're supposed to be doing? Yes. There are places you have to go and lots of jobs to do, and everyone always seems to be in a hurry. Well, for this moment, there's nothing you have to do except, of course, breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. If you want to, close your eyes. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And just keep breathing. You know, sometimes when people are laying in this position that you're in on the floor, they put their hands on their stomach and they spread their fingers wide so that they can actually feel their breath as they're inhaling and exhaling, and there's something very calming about that. But I just thought this was kind of perfect because right now, there's no place we have to go. There's not a million jobs to do, and nobody's in a hurry, right? It's kind of a really unique moment in time, even though it's horrific. So lie here for just a second, feel your breath, listen to the sound of your breath as it moves in and out of your body, and notice how you're feeling. Start at the top of your head, work your way all the way down to your toes, and notice if just this little, I don't even know, 20 minutes that we've spent together have been helpful. I said this the other day, and I probably say it in every single class I teach, but I always just want you to leave feeling better than you did when we started our time together. So, I mean, whatever that means for you, if the answer is, yeah, I feel better, then you had a successful yoga practice today, and that's my wish for you. So, take one more nice deep breath in, one more big exhale, and then either roll to your right or come on up to a comfortable seated position. But find yourself comfortable, cross legs or legs straight out in front of you, whatever feels best. Hands can come to your heart in prayer. And we're going to take a deep breath in. Deep exhale out. One more inhale. And namaste. Thank you guys. I hope everyone's feeling good. Try to find the silver linings, right? And hopefully I will see you all walking on Ridge Road. Have a great day. Bye.